Well, hello there, my fellow codfish. Good times. Scar here, bringing you some free-for-all action on Standoff. As you can see, I'm using a bit of an overkill set of kill streaks. They were on from the previous night's gaming session. Left them on by mistake and meant to change them at the end of the game, but things actually worked out in the end with them, so we'll be watching that. I thought we could now speak upon a little bit of strategy for this particular map, Standoff, for a free-for-all game, and a little bit about my class setup and so on. So we're using the PDW. The PDW, of course, is a great and powerful weapon, large magazine capacity for taking down multiple opponents with one clip. Now let's look at some of the attachments that I'm using to increase the speed of this class. As you can see how I'm navigating the map, how I like to stay by A or C in this kind of quadrant of the map, constantly being mobile, moving around, trying to avoid enemy fire. As you can see here, I'm going to duck out of here and avoid that guy's fire with a combination of a quick draw handle, a stock, and lightweight. So that combination really makes the weapon and the class really speedy and mobile. Of course, the foregrip or the quick draw handle doesn't really make me go any faster, but it gives the impression of more speed as I can pull the weapon up faster. And the stock just constantly strafing back and forth with the lightweight, giving me a little bit of a speed bonus. Now they did decrease the speed a little bit in a recent patch, but it's still pretty advantageous of a class to use, especially in this case. Now I'm running not with a silencer because I do kind of in the mood for a little bit of attention, if you will. So you go into a free-for-all and you can either be very stealthy or very loud to draw attention to yourself. I'm in the class of mindset right now of I want to draw as much attention to me as possible with the unsilenced weapon. So I'm showing up on the radar, they're most likely coming to me, and I'm hopefully able to take them out. So that's kind of my mindset about not using a silencer in free-for-all. I want as many people to know where I am as possible and to come into my quadrant of the map, which is the barn, tank, blue house, and a little store by the gas station. That's my area. I own all this area. I'm using these shock charges and the Bettys to be an awareness alarm. If somebody's coming around the corner, I know, boom, that goes off. I can pop over there and nail them. Some may say that's slightly a cheap tactic, but for me, it's the complete opposite. If I were to die by a Betty of some sort or a Claymore, it's really my fault that I didn't take the time to use a tactic to avoid them, such as flak jacket, to duck down when it goes off. That's pretty simple, using your reflexes to see it go off and then ducking down, or to use tactician or hacker, whatever they're calling it in this game, to see it through walls and say, oh, there's a Betty, I'm going to avoid it this way. Use an EMP or a concussion to avoid it. So there's a lot of ways to do it. If I were to die, like I said, it's my fault. And I think more people should take more responsibility for their actions in Call of Duty. That's just my personal opinion on that. And well, guys, this has been Good Times with Scar. And I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating of some sort, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and we'll see you later. And go get him, Scarf. Yeah, look at Scarf just nail that guy. Ooh, dirty.